Alright guys, today I'm looking at a 1999 Rolls-Royce Silver Seraph that's listed on eBay, and this is interesting because it's a no reserve auction. Whatever the highest bid is what the car is going to sell for, so I think this is definitely worth checking out. Go ahead and leave a comment below on what you think the final sales price will be. This ends in a few days. My prediction? I think this will get removed before the auction ends just because sellers don't always see the bids go high enough and they end up pulling it rather than take a loss. But let's check it out anyway. This can be a good buyer's guide tutorial as far as some initial things to look at on a car when you see it online to help you make the decision whether or not it's worth it to do a pre-purchase inspection or fly out to look at the car if it's not local to you. So here are some of the things that I do when I check out a car like this. First, I'm looking at the exterior and it looks really good. It looks like it's in good shape, no major dents or anything like that, but there is one thing that catches my eye at first, and that's the ride height. It looks like this car is sitting high, which can be an indication that perhaps the gas springs or the air suspension system needs some work. To replace those gas springs, you're looking at about $1,100 at a specialist. A dealership might charge you twice that much. Also on the exterior, I noticed a few scratches on this front bumper, so it might have been in a minor collision. If you look here on top of the bumper where the chrome trim is, it looks a little misaligned, and then if you look on the driver's side, it looks fine, so that might have been related to that collision. Not sure, but something that's going to need to be addressed. The other thing I noticed on the exterior of this car was right underneath this chrome trim in the center of the hood behind the Spirit of Ecstasy. I can't tell if that's rust or dirt under there, but if that's rust, that's definitely something we should be concerned about. According to the auto check, this car was mainly located in New York, New Jersey, Florida, so the chance of it being rust is not unreasonable. Moving on to the inside of the car, I noticed this car was not detailed very carefully. Perhaps the seller is just trying to get rid of this car quickly, throwing it up here with no reserve to do just that. The rear seats actually look pretty good, but looking up in the front, especially near the seat controls, it just looks like it wasn't cleaned at all. I did notice an aftermarket stereo. On the positive side, it does have these nice wood inlays. I always like these inlays when I see them on a car. It makes me forgive a lot of the other shortcomings, but a lot of work goes into doing that, so I definitely appreciate the craftsmanship of that. But throughout the interior of the car, I just see signs of a lack of care. There's smudges around here that weren't cleaned up. There's stains on the carpet, on the door. So just little things like this make me think that this car is just being offloaded quickly. Now looking up here at the dashboard, I'm looking at the faces of these gauges and I'm noticing some stuff around the edges here. Not sure what that is. I've never seen that. I'm not sure if it's just dirty or pitted or what's going on there. But also an area of concern is the airbag light is on and it looks actually like some pixels are burnt out on the display. I'm not sure if that's the lighting or not. But look carefully at this because this is something that you probably wouldn't catch, and you see these two little indicators right here, these little triangles. This means that there's other error messages that if you scroll through you will see. So yes, there is an issue with the airbag according to this light, but if you scroll through this, you will see other warnings that obviously aren't visible. So this is definitely a red flag. But overall, based on what I see, this is probably not a car I would really go after, especially if I was looking for something to put in my own garage. I am going to place a bid on it just because it's no reserve, and there's always a price where you would definitely pay to get something because it's worth that in parts alone. Like I said, put your thoughts below what you think this car will go for. Auction ends in a few days, and we will see how much this 1999 Rolls-Royce Silver Seraph is worth. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.